Good morning. It's a little after 6 a.m. on Saturday, November 1st. Spooky season is over. It's now time for Mariah Carey to defrost, come out, and show herself. So it is officially the holiday season. And it's another weekend, which means another vlog. And as you can see, yes, I finally got the couch. Only took 7.5 weeks to get here, but I'm finally gonna have a place to sit. So all these guys back here, this is also gonna be a project of mine this weekend. But devs, welcome back to the channel. If you're a dev and if you're new here, I'm Derick. I'm a front-end engineer who works in the gaming industry based here in Los Angeles. I make videos on JavaScript, tech, lifestyle, and what it's like working in gaming. So if that sort of thing interests you, consider subscribing. But like I mentioned, it's another weekend, which means another day in the life. And in today's video, I'm continuing my theme of learning. I am an early bird. I've been up since 5 a.m. so I'm gonna go grab a coffee, get some editing done. I wanna get another tutorial edited, possibly wrap up this JavaScript module that I've been going through on Codecademy. Obviously, bring the camera gear and just get some cool shots, some cool B-roll, run a couple of errands, and just kind of go about my day. I just had some breakfast. I'm gonna get changed and then head out. So feel free to come hang out.
All right, imposter syndrome. Let's talk about it. Everybody wants to talk about imposter syndrome, but nobody ever wants to discuss how they got rid of it or how they pushed past it. And for me, the best approach was essentially to just punch it in the face. And you achieve that by exponentially knowing your shit. Knowing what every piece of code does, knowing what every single line does, just knowing syntactically every piece of your script backwards and front. This is how you get past it. You're not an imposter. You're just standing in your own way. So my biggest piece of advice is to just know what you're doing backwards and front. Imposter syndrome it's silly. It's just silly. It is strictly in your head, I promise you. So go build something difficult, run into those roadblocks, and then just push past them. Because like I've said in some of my previous videos, you only learn from struggle. So go break some shit.
Oh, it's recording. Oh shit, okay. All right, another solid work session in the bag. Had some good coffee, some good toast, and got a fair amount of editing done. Plus just some miscellaneous online admin type stuff. Yesterday was payday at my job, and I have like a little paycheck routine that I do. Moved some monies around. Today is the 1st, so obviously we gotta pay rent. The credit card payment is due, but I've wrapped all that up, so now I'm gonna head out. Trash out, man. All right, back home, obviously. Just had some lunch, and now I think I'm gonna tackle this guy. It's 3 big boxes. The third one is right behind me. So I think I'm gonna get started on that before hopping into a study sesh just to like wrap up the day. That's the loose plan right now. But I did want to touch back on imposter syndrome one more time. So if you are a dev or an aspiring software engineer, I think it's really important to just reframe those thoughts. If that little voice in your head starts to go off and just whispers in your ear that you don't belong here, it's just important to remind yourself that you do. Think about your achievements, maybe some projects you've completed. Also, I'd say talk about it with somebody that you trust or someone else who might be experiencing the same thing as you. Sometimes just sharing that you're feeling like an imposter with yourself can really lighten the load. This is something that I dealt with very heavily early on and kind of just bottled it up and kept it to myself, and it really took like a mental toll, and mental health really just took a massive dip as a side effect of that. So definitely reach out to those in your network and in your community, possibly even somebody a little more experienced, because getting just some positive affirmations from that person, or even just like a tiny bit of mentorship, that can do wonders. Like that can go a long way. And a third and final note on that is to just celebrate your wins, even the really small ones. Let those things serve as constant reminders that yeah, you do belong here. Over time, it really does help you learn to see just how far you've come, and that you're not just faking it, like you're actually growing to earn your place. So yeah, like I said earlier, imposter syndrome, you just have to punch it in the face. A roadblock is a roadblock, but it is also an opportunity to get better. So just keep going, you big goof. It's not that serious. I promise you it's not that serious. It is a psychological nonsense ass thing that doesn't really affect you, although it will if you let it. So take a break, take a knee, and come back to it later. That's another thing, is the importance of breaks. One of the best pieces of advice I ever got when it came to learning or trying to do basically anything difficult was that rest is not time wasted. It's actually essential. So don't forget that. Forgot 920 days. What is that divided by 365? So two and a half years of doing this on the daily. Granted, some days are like bare minimum. Other days, I'll sit down and have a full 30 to 45 minute session. Try to practice while traveling or whatever. And I even had a tutor at one point, but I still cannot have a fluent conversation to save my life. Shout out Dad for not carrying the family tradition of keeping the native tongue alive. Totes preach. Appreciate that. All right, let's go. I like it. If by now you didn't read the boxes, these are from Burrow, and it's 100% modular couch. So if you eventually move to a larger space and you need a larger couch, you can just buy extra pieces to expand your couch, because it's 100% modular. And I chose this couch because it's great for small spaces, and I definitely have a small space. So pro tip, if you're moving soon or you just don't have a lot of space, check out Burrow. Okay, dinner is on the way. To absolutely nobody's surprise, I have nothing in the fridge, so I had to DoorDash something. So that should be here in about 30 minutes. But until then, I'm just gonna continue on this JavaScript module and basically just wrap this up. It's the last and final module of the advanced JavaScript course. I've been bouncing back and forth between this and the advanced TypeScript stuff. So it's like I'm doing a little bit of advanced TypeScript and then basic JavaScript, and that cadence has been actually really helpful because I'm looking at the more advanced modern stuff and then bouncing back to the super like fundamentals, and they're kind of like playing off one another, and it's been a really good cadence. But this is the final module. After this, I'm solid. I'm just gonna wrap up the TypeScript stuff after this, and then maybe move on to some more advanced React stuff, maybe some next.js, and just kind of go from there. Just dive into whatever is calling to me from their catalog. So let's hop in.
devs? Appreciate y'all sticking around for this day in the life learning series. Scaling up in anything is a hell of a confidence builder, and like mentioned earlier, can definitely help you, well, beat imposter syndrome's ass. So to help you do that, look no further than Codecademy. Their catalog is actually kind of insane. From front end to back end to full stack to even some game development, they have just about anything you can think of. And of course, all things JavaScript. As you've seen, I've been working through some of their advanced JS and TypeScript stuff myself. I've been on this platform for more than a decade, so I'm really stoked to have partnered with them to bring both aspiring engineers and seasoned devs a stellar deal. So if that's you and you're looking to skill up in a new technology, maybe even land a new role, or just build your next project with confidence, definitely check them out. Simply click the affiliate link down in the description below or use code Derick50 at checkout and you'll receive a full 50% off of both of their monthly and annual plans. So shout out to Codecademy for reaching out, hooking y'all up, and helping support the channel. But hey, that's gonna do it for this one, devs. If you've made it this far, appreciate y'all hanging out. I will catch you in the next one. Take care.